Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about getting comfortable and the trap of becoming comfortable or staying in your comfort zone. I do have notes again, as you can see, because you can see me better because I have the light. A little side note, there will be videos where it's daylight out, but most of mine are in the morning when I have time. I have more energy in the morning to do these right before I go to work. That's why it looks like it's always dark. Anyway, come on, see, focus. I gotta focus. Anyway, so this video is about, getting out of your comfort zone in order to become unstuck and to move forward with your life, whatever you want to do, to become more fulfilled and happier. When you're in your comfort zone, it's familiar. Everything's familiar to you. You feel relaxed, you don't feel stressed. But at the same time, when you're in your comfort zone, you're not growing. Now, some people want to stay there. They're very comfortable there. That's what the comfort zone is, and they don't want to get out of it. But that's not the majority of people. The majority of people want to do more. They're just stuck in that comfort zone. Now, like myself, I got stuck in a comfort zone for a long time. I mean, we're talking years. Okay? I keep saying this, but this is true. I'm 60 and I'm just starting to come out of my comfort zones. Because sometimes, like in my case, I would come out of my comfort zone a little bit. It's like a turtle poking his head out. Pokes his head out. What's going on? Oh, okay, that's safe. And then he goes back into his shell. And that's what I would do. I'd poke my head out. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do this. Yeah. Then I'm like, nope. Back inside the safe zone, comfort zone. But I was still frustrated because I wasn't moving forward. And that's a trap for a lot of people. Like I said, there's some people who like staying there and will always stay there. And no matter what advice, doesn't matter what you tell them, whatever, they will not leave it. And a lot of that's built out of fear as well. But in order to get out of that comfort zone, if you want to become unstuck and to move forward, you need to become uncomfortable. It's a normal feeling. It's obviously, that's why it's called uncomfortable, because it's something that's new to you. You don't know what's going to happen. It's the unknown. Going into a new space, like kind of a thing. A new area. But you have to challenge yourself and push yourself a little bit to get out of that comfort zone. Like I said, I was stuck for years. I'm talking years in a comfort zone at a job, not my current job. This is a different job. I was over there for 20 years. I was at this job. Comfort zone. Went to work, came home. Went to work, came home. Went to work, came home. That was 20 years. But within those 20 years, there were, like I said, there were times where I'd, poke my head out. What's going on out here? I'm in my comfort zone. But what happened? I went right back in. I didn't push myself enough or challenge myself enough to do this. That's 20 years, okay? So it's not going to happen overnight. I'm not saying it's going to take you that long. I'm not saying it could take you, excuse me, it could take you a day. It could take you a week. It could take you a month. It depends on you. Oh, someone's backing up next to me. That's why my face just turned red. Say bleep. No, I'm red. No, I'm not. I'm red. I'm in a red light. Don't hit my car. Okay. Anyway. But you need to become uncomfortable if you want to become unstuck. If you want to move forward in your life. Because comfort, it's a sneaky thing. It feels safe while it quietly steals your future. Because you just stay there and you're not going to go anywhere. Like I said, most people want to move forward, but they have to gain that self-confidence, courage, boldness in order to move forward. And like I've been saying in other videos and stuff like that, you just do one thing at a time. One little thing. You're not going to go all out and go crazy about things and you're just going to stress yourself out. But you do one little thing that's different, that's out of your comfort zone, and that's a start. That's where you start. Like I said, I had this example, I'll use myself again, this YouTube channel for 6 years. And then I started making videos. I took a challenge, a 10-day challenge, and there was a lot of deleting of videos. I'd make a video, no, I don't like that. Then I had to, no, don't like that one, delete that one. I had to stop and say, look, to myself, just make the video and put it out there. Be yourself. And just do it. And I just did the first one. Very uncomfortable. And then, if you include the ones right now that I've restarted, I have about 50 videos. Just me in my car, just like this. Somewhere outside. But I got out of my comfort zone. Took me a little while. Like I said, I had this channel for 6 years before I started doing anything with it. So, it takes time. Don't go crazy if you, like I said, myself, I would poke my head out of the comfort zone. Nope, and I go right back in. It's okay if that happens. It's normal. Don't stress about it. You just keep poking your head out. One day you'll poke your head out and you'll stay out, and you'll just continue from there. If you stay in your comfort zone will become like a cage. It'll keep you there. It'll keep you down. You'll just be frustrated, like spinning your wheels in the mud, and nothing will happen. But you need to just come out of that comfort zone. And as I mentioned yesterday, I also started writing ebooks. That's out of my comfort zone. Even though, like I mentioned in the last video, I found this book that I was writing when I was a child. I don't even call it a book. I was just, my imagination that I was putting down on paper. And it became, excuse me, and it became this multi-page thing, and I can barely read it because I can't read my chicken scratch handwriting myself. This is why I don't physically write things, because even I have a hard time decoding my own handwriting. So, but these things that I'm doing for myself are out of my comfort zone. I have to educate myself on things, especially now, like I mentioned before, YouTube, University YouTube. You can get all kinds of information, free, motivational things, things to encourage yourself. However, if you're a believer, you rely on your faith first. That becomes your foundation. Like myself, that's my foundation, my faith. And I use Stoicism and Bushidoism as complementary things to move me forward, to balance myself out, and to get out of my comfort zone. You can stay in your comfort zones and you plan all the stuff. This is what I was doing. Plan, but do nothing. But stay in that comfort zone. You poke your head out, do a little plan, but you don't do anything. You don't act on on what you want to do. So take one little step at a time. Like I said, I repeat things. One little thing that's not in your comfort zone. And do that one little thing. Especially with technology now, use it to your advantage to help motivate yourself. Like with myself, I don't have this, it's me. Okay, so I use these other tools to help motivate myself. There's going to be days when you feel like just going right back in that comfort zone. I don't want to come out of here, I'm done. It's going to happen. It's normal. But you just have to step back for a second, collect yourself again, and then stick your head out. And don't pull it back in. Do one little thing at a time. So I hope that you're getting something out of these videos, and out of this current video. One little nugget, that's all it takes, is one little nugget to help people. And that's the end of this video, and I will see you in the next one.